Morning. This is Mocheesemo Eugene. Another video from Exit Strategy. Today, as opposed to making a video, I'm just here to answer any question that you guys may have for me. Any question, personal or not. I'm here to be transparent. I don't know if anyone's ever did this, but Mark the Messenger, I think, did it one time. He's a pretty good guy too. Go check his channel out. So this is an open forum of anyone who has a question for me or about me. If I can, I'll answer it. If I can, I'll just say I can't. But most often I'll be able to answer it. I'll stay on for about 15 minutes. I did this randomly. I was going to talk about something else, but I decided to just give you guys a rest. I don't want to talk about anything other than progressively moving forward. If there's an experience that I've had uh, regarding the narcissist, if you have a question regarding it, I will answer it. I've told my story in a short form on here to some degree, but there's many layers to our stories. A lot of times after we've told the story, we realize, wow, there's so much more to tell. But today, I just want to be personal as it pertains to me, if you don't mind, and if you guys want to ask me anything, you can. Like I say, 15 minutes, I'll hang out. If I don't get anyone here, feel free to drop a comment or a question in the comments, and I'll answer it there. Fair enough, right? So let's find some jazz. Kind of like jazz. I do a lot of YouTube watching. I was looking at the amount of YouTube that I consume, and I don't just do the thing that I do here. I do a lot of watching and listening, and I also am an outdoors person, so I do a lot of I watch a lot of videos of people who have channels highlighting what they're doing on their properties, whether it's excavation work, skidster work, building, modifying equipment, welding, which I do that as well. So I stay busy exercising my mind and just learning different things. So I don't know how to use live. I see number 3 here. I'm going to turn and rotate this to see if I have anyone. I see you, Nova. How you doing? I'm sorry, I'm not really good at this, but we're gonna get through it, right? Uh, Never done well, I did a live before, but not a question live. How do you co-parent with a narcissist person? Wow, that's funny. How do you do it? With God's help, first of all. Uh, I actually had an interaction with my twins' mom last night at a volleyball game. She imagined I had said something to her, but I didn't. So as you heal, you'll be able to just be in the presence of these people, and you'll be able to just do what you have to do. You really have to channel your energy through the child. Uh, Mine are 14 in a few weeks here, but when they were smaller, I used to get a third party to intervene on the part of me and ask if there's a question or there was a concern. Uh, and there was a lot of questions about my children's health. And this was by design. They make it hard for you to communicate with them. It's almost impossible. So I would advise you to get a third party to say what you want to say. That will annoy and frustrate them like you won't believe. Plus, you'll have a second party or a third party to be able to notate and visually see and hear what you're doing in case they try to become vindictive, to which they will. So that's what I would do. So I hope that answered that question. Anybody else got a question? Feel free to ask me. Thank you, Nova. I appreciate your support. You're always on here. So, like I say, about 10 more minutes. I'm just relaxing for a little while before I get going for the day and just living a normal life. So, and while I'm waiting for someone else, you're welcome, Nova. While I'm waiting for someone else's question, I'll tell you, I wanted to do a video about just being appreciative. Appreciate the struggle, appreciate uh, the little things you have. And a lot of us, we kind of put ourselves in a position to be needed by the narcissist. And I don't want to get into them per se, but let's talk about us. We actually measured our successes by what we had and what we brought to the table. And this is what was capitalized on in our life. They were watching us. Man, I'm kind of watching TV too, so I'm looking up. They were watching us. They were observing us, and they were. And normal, healthy people do this. Why not observe a person that's doing great things and good things in life that are pretty stable and put together? But they were admiring us for all the wrong reasons. So looking back at that, I hope some of you guys have kind of, shedded some of the fat off of your own expectations in the way of attaining to all of these superficial things. I just hope you guys have kind of minimized the way you move, not having to be at every party, not having to have the nicest car, the nicest clothes. You don't have to be dressed the part, just look the part. And getting close to family, I think COVID did that for me. It made me become very, very in tune with my family and my children. And I bought like 4 scooters, and we began to, well, actually, I bought 3. Had a problem with one of them. I went to send it back. They sent me a replacement. When they came and got the damaged one, the Amazon girl said, just keep it. And so we have 4 scooters, and we take the trails, the walking trails we used to. They've they've gotten big now. They don't even want to ride. No, so they're here, and we take those from time to time when we just want to go out and just spend a little family time together. And just anything in nature, we'll do that because that is very therapeutic. And that is the thing that I advise everyone to do. Even with the weather being cold now, you can put a jacket on and go out for, if not but 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minute walk. Clear your head because sometimes you'll get stagnated and you'll just be pounding these videos. And this is a part of knowing that you are healing if you um, decide to watch videos less and less. You'll see that you really don't need the videos per se. You'll approach these videos in a different way. You'll come on because you just want to see what Mocheesemo or Mark the Messenger, Dave Narcology Unscripted, Paula Narcon. You'll just want to hear what they have to say. And so you'll kind of say, man, I miss these guys. And you'll go in and you'll check them out. But you'll go through a phase where you'll eat these videos every day, sometimes 2 or 3, 4 times a day. You'll become consumed with them for 2 reasons. One of 2 reasons. Either you're really hungry for the knowledge or you're a tad bit addicted to hearing how bad these people are. And either way, you're getting the knowledge. But you don't want to trade the addiction of these people in which you were in with them for the addiction of hearing about how bad they are. It's kind of like you're trying to measure yourself by how bad they are. And that can be very unhealthy. It's always got to be an educative approach to trying to, but you'll go through that phase, I'm sure. And so just be able to take a step back and see if you're able to just find your own way without a video every day and kind of bounce around, not so much every person who's talking about it. Be selective, but bounce around and the hear this from different perspectives. But vet the people who are talking about this. Vet their demeanor. Vet our state of mind. Vet the content of what we're saying. If we're overly aggressive and we have anger issues ourselves, to which I'm sure, wow, when I began, I don't know if I was really over the top, but you know, you have every right to be angry. You got duped. The good book says, "Be angry and sin not." So God actually says it's okay to be angry. It's what you do with your anger. You don't want to hurt anybody physically, emotionally, or verbally in your anger. You just want to let it be known that you are angry. The person offended you, and you just want them to know to fall back. And if they don't respect that, you got to kind of go silent on them, because in fact they may be in fact trying to gaslight you, or just not wanting to take accountability for what they did to you. And that's narcissism right there. So we're at about 12 minutes, guys. I didn't really expect a whole bunch of people to come in because I didn't do what you call, I guess, a heads up, a notification, a premiere, whatever. Like I said, I just felt like coming in. I see four people in here, but maybe I don't know if that's four people. I see four thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. It's just me and Nova right now. Let me stroll. I don't see anyone else. Well, wherever two or more are gathered, he is in the midst. So that's good stuff. If I could ask a question, what are you up to, Nova? What are you doing with yourself today? You having a good day? If you're still there, how's everything in your world? I guess you are on your way. Oh, babysitting. Got you. Got you. That's a beautiful thing. Take care of them babies. Take care of them babies. I took my kids to school today, and I kind of love when I have to take them to school. I didn't have to. It was cold out. So I kind of wanted to just spend that time with them. But last night I gave it to them. I gave them a sermon. I personally, without anyone asking me, uh, I take I take the initiative to talk to my kids in a very simplistic way about the things they should be aware of by way of people using their energy. I often just tell them, ask yourself the question: why is this person your friend? What are the residual benefits you're getting, and what are the residual benefits they're getting? Is it that they just want to be around you for the conversation? And I tell them to really brainstorm it. Don't just accept what it looks like on the surface. Don't just imagine that friend just wants to be around you because they like you. Think about if there's always something on the back end that they either need or want from you. Are they extracting tangible things from you? Are they distracting you for their own benefit? And different things like that. Because if you really aren't careful as an adult or a kid, the person in front of you that's supposedly your friend, sometimes they can distract you from the things you're trying to do in your own life. And you'll find yourself exhausted, uh, almost like you've worked a double on a job. And that's when you know that you're investing a lot of mental energy into this person, as opposed to it's just being a very fluid interaction. And that's the type of energy you give to your children, your family, because it's worth it in the end, because that's our duty, that's our obligation. We take care of our family first. So we're at 14 minutes, 58 seconds. So that's 15 minutes, guys. I just wanted to come in and just do a live just because I think I'm able to do one now. I'll probably do lives in the future. But if you have any questions in the comment, feel free to ask them. I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, if I can answer them, I will. If not, don't feel put off. That being said, bless.